Did you see the thumbnail?
Even me myself, I shock.
Because how did I go from this to this? Must be a miracle. Anyways, that's why we're here today. I'm about to share with you a very interesting story about my postpartum and bouncing back. So if you're a new mom or you're pregnant, about to pop, you're in the right place, because I'm going to be sharing about my journey getting pregnant, having my baby, and also bouncing back to the new me. Because trust me, I had a rebirth. When I birthed my child, I also birthed a new me. So ensure you get a glass of wine, popcorn, biscuits, or something you can munch on, because this is going to be a very interesting ride. My name is Chinenye Adeleye. On this channel, I share on motherhood, I share on career, I share on family, I also share on lifestyle, everything you need to know to live a very impactful life. Today, I'll be sharing on postpartum and how to bounce back. Now, this picture, I took this picture 7 days after I had my baby. And this picture, I took it, I think last year, my 30th birthday. And you can see that there's a very huge change, not just facially, but also in the way I carried myself. Yeah, that was a transformation that happened. And I'm going to be sharing everything with you today. Now, let's start. I was one of the people that decided that I would not get pregnant on the first year of my marriage. I just felt like it's the period of time where I'll have time with my husband, we'll travel. As at that time, I felt like even if I didn't have the money to travel around the world, I could travel around Nigeria. I wanted to visit Jos, I wanted to visit Abuja, I wanted to visit a lot of states. You understand? I just felt like this period I'm going to enjoy with my husband. I'll get to know him more. We'll have time. We'll plan for our child and everything. But guess what? I got pregnant a month after our wedding. Don't judge me. It came as a shock to me, because I just felt like, is that a point to get pregnant? I felt like at least it would take me like a few years. Like, how did I just get pregnant immediately? But guess what? I was pregnant with a baby. I cried. It felt like my life was over. Now, you may not understand this, but because I already had a plan, and I'm someone that works with plans. I plan everything I do. You know, so it just felt like my plans are just, all of a sudden, they're just cancelled. Like, I had the plan to do this, this, and that. Suddenly, I'm pregnant with a baby. And I was falling sick. And the funny thing is, I just got a job that period. And on the job, I think I got a job as a business development manager for a co-working hub, you know. And I was doing well and I was happy. But then, as I got pregnant, I started forgetting things. I'll argue with my manager. My manager will tell me, "Oh, China, I told you." And I'm like, "No, sir, you did not. You didn't tell me. If you had told me, I would know. You didn't tell me." And I'll remember later that he actually told me, and I'm like, oh. Then I'll go back and apologize and realize that this is not going to work. So I had to resign. I had to post my career to carry the child. And it was very tough for me, you know. Because I'm a very energetic person, very ambitious. It felt like my life was over. Like, how can I, Chinenye, be sitting down, not doing anything? It's not possible. I just had a job. I was earning the salary. And I love to make my own money. You understand? So, for the kind of person I am, I always love to be on the go. So sitting down and folding my arms, falling sick, lying on the bed was not my thing. You understand? So if you're someone that is very ambitious, and someone that's very, you know, always extroverted, want to go out and all of that, you would relate to what I'm saying. After 9 months, I had my baby. Very beautiful boy, fair, had hair. He had very nice dimples. Yeah, so he got that from me. Very cute boy. I was very happy. And in my mind, I'm like, thank God. I've dropped this baby. It is time for me to go back to corporate, to go back to work. And then I realized that it was not that easy. I'd gained a lot of weight. I think I was weighing 102 or so. At pre-pregnancy, I was weighing, I think, 75 or 72 or so. So I had gained a whole 30 kg. Right, and just felt like this is not me. I felt so tired. The whole thing was taking a toll on me, and I'm trying to remember it now, and it's making me teary, because it just felt like, okay, now I've had this baby, can I just go back to what I was doing? But there was a whole new me. I could not process things properly. I was just tired of the whole thing. I was there breastfeeding, taking care of the child, my baby, and it just felt like I was not going to be the Chinenye I was. And that made me so scared. You know, one day I just told myself, Chinenye, you have cried enough. you've worried enough, it is time for you to stand up and start moving, because all of this crying, all of this worry would not do anything to you. You had better stand up and start, moving. Then I asked myself, how do I go from here? And so these are the things I'm going to be sharing with you today. Number one, I realized that this is just a phase. And phases pass. So it feels like, when you're pregnant, it feels like, you're going to be pregnant forever. But then you have the baby. It feels like, postpartum is going to be forever. So this is just a phase. And I'm here speaking to every woman that just had a baby. I know that this phase is very tough. It can be a lot, especially if you're someone that has always been up and going. It can be tough because now you're breastfeeding. Sometimes you may even lose sleep. The baby is crying, cannot sleep. Note that this is a phase and it will pass. I can tell you it will pass. Number two, I asked myself, Chinenye, what exactly do you want out of life? Now, throw away the expectations of people from you, because it's very easy for us to be caught up with what people are thinking about us. So I asked myself, Chinenye, what do you really want? So I sat down to think about it. Then I said, okay, this and this and this are the things I really want to do. Now, how do I go about it? Then I went back to the drawing board and I came up with a plan for myself, right? So you might have to sit down to ask yourself, what exactly do you want to do with your life? Motherhood is just a phase. Your children are going to grow up and leave the house. You don't want to be that mother that will now start feeling, now my children are grown and they're leaving the house. What would I do with my life? You don't want to be that mom. So you need to ask yourself, what exactly do you want to do? So that you can start doing it now. As you're raising them, you're also raising yourself and grooming yourself to become who you want to be. Because I always tell people, one of the driving forces for me was the fact that I wanted my children to look at me and say, that's my mom. I'm proud of you, mommy. Thank you for inspiring us. Because you cannot give what you don't have. If you're not in that space where you are prospering yourself, how do you want to inspire your own children? So I wanted to be in that position where my children will see my life and be inspired. I don't want to speak too much. I want them to see that this is what mommy is doing. If mommy can do this, then we can even do better. So that was it for me. So you need to ask yourself, what exactly do you want? How do you want to push yourself to become that mom that will be inspiring to our children? You need to ask yourself that question and push yourself to become who you want to be. Motherhood cannot stop you. Number three, I had to get a clarity coach. The first person was my husband. Thank God for him. I sat down with him because I was taking a lot of courses then. I'll speak on courses and upskilling soon. I was taking a lot of courses and he kept on asking me, Chinenye, what do you want to do? You cannot keep taking all of these courses. You need to focus and then take courses that aligns with that. So he asked me and I told him I wanted to do project management. And it's like, if you want to do project management, then focus on that. Stop doing every other thing. Focus on what you want to do and hit it. So that helped me, right? I also spoke with a lady called Wamide. God bless Wamide. She had a 30-minute meeting with me. She advised, because my mind was that I've been away from the corporate world for about 2 years and now I have to start all over again. She told me, no, Chinenye, there's something called transferable skills. And I'm like, okay, transferable skills. She said, yes, where you have to transfer all the knowledge you have into a new job, or some skills that you can pick out of what you've done before into your new career. And I'm like, oh, okay. And that changed my whole mindset. Prior then, I was very close to going back to being a teacher in a primary school. Now, I'm not saying being a teacher in a primary school is bad. That's some people's career and they are made for it. But for me, I wanted more. But it felt like nothing was going to work for me. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'll go back to a primary school and just teach, because I'm tired of staying at home. I was doing a business, but then I wanted to do more. But because of that call I had with her, it made me realize that, okay, I could actually transfer my skills. I had people skills, I had project management skills. I had a lot of skills. That call helped me to align back with what I wanted to do. So if you need to get a career clarity coach, get one. It will help you. The next thing I did was to upskill. I realized that I had been away from the corporate world for about 2 years, right? And I needed to find what was happening there. I could not just jump back there, because if not, I would feel out of place. Do you understand? So I upskilled. I took courses. I took the McKinsey Forward course. It's a training on soft skills, agility, communications, and all of that. I took the Google project management course. is hosted on Coursera. Beautiful course. I learned a lot of project management and the things that were in vogue in project management right now. I also took this course on ALX, virtual assistant course. Very good course because I learned how to use a lot of tools and use a lot of software. I learned it during the ALX course. I also took this course called the data entry course, right? And I learned how to use a lot of tools as well, using all of these tools, Google tools, Microsoft tools, Excel, MS Word. I could use them, but now I could use them on a higher level. You understand? So upskilling is very important. Whatever job you want to do, you might need to take some courses to ensure that your mind understand what exactly you want to do. So upskilling helped me. Then I also worked out. If you look at this picture, and you look at this picture, you see that there's a difference. And if you look at me now, you see that there's a difference between me now and this picture. I lost a lot of weight. In fact, I'm still trying to lose more because I gained a few kg last year. So I lost about, I think 20 kg because I was 100 here. And currently I weigh about 85. Currently I weigh, but here I think I was weighing about 82, 80. You understand? So I lost a lot of weight. I worked out. I worked out at home. I worked out in the gym. I minded what I was eating. I started cutting down on my food. You understand? So you need to check your BMI, check your height, your weight, and all of that to know how much of calories you need to be consuming and how much calories you need to burn per day. And the thing about losing weight is that you cannot keep exercising and keep eating anyhow. If you exercise all you want and you're still eating above the calories you're supposed to eat, you will not lose weight. You understand? So, but if you're eating in your calorie deficit and you're not even working out at all, you will lose weight. So it is 80% food and 20% exercise. So you need to know what kind of food am I eating? Because if you need to really burn the fat, you need to know what kind of food you're supposed to eat per time. Now, people will understand if you don't lose that weight because you just pushed out a whole human out of you. Very understandable, but it will get to a point where you yourself, you know that this excuse you are giving is not it. So if you know you really want to, birth that new version of yourself, especially when you've gained weight, you need to do a lot of things for you. Exercising might not even mean going to gym. It can be that you're walking 10,000 steps per day. It might be that you're just doing jumping jacks in your house. It might be that you're just doing light exercises, but you're moving your body consistently and also eating in calorie deficit. It simply means eating below the number of calories you're supposed to consume per day. You understand? So exercise is great, but your diet is more important. Then I got help. Because I realized that as strong as I am, I'm not a superwoman. When I need help, I ask for it. I just pushed out a child that I've been carrying for 9 months. I got help from my mother-in-law coming around the first month to take care of my child and also take care of me, to my husband that made me sleep through the night because I was not waking up the night to breastfeed or anything. I would express my breast milk, keep in the fridge or freezer, to getting a nanny. I got a nanny. I have a nanny that comes around, cleans the house and takes care of my baby because I understand the fact that I'm not a superwoman. You are not a superwoman. If you need help, get help so that you too can rest. You need rest, my sister. You need rest too. So finally, I asked God for help and for guidance. I prayed. I fasted. Because there were some times that I just knew that nobody could help me. My husband wanted to help me, but he didn't know how to help me. I knew that the only place to turn to is the person that has the manual of my life, God. So I fasted. I knelt down. I prayed to God. I said, God, you created me. You know my purpose. You gave me this child. This child cannot take away my purpose in life. No. This is just one of my purposes. I need you to help me to become who you want me to be. And it came through. He opened my mind, opened my eyes. I was able to connect with people that I didn't believe I would ever connect with. And I'm sure that God brought those people my way. Because how do you explain someone just telling you, oh, don't worry, I'll pay for a course for you. Just go and take it. And it costs dollars. Or how do you explain people just sending you job opportunities? Right? Can only be God. So please pray to God. Speak to Him. Cry to Him. Tell Him how you're feeling. He's seeing you. He knows all. So tell Him, say, God, I feel tired. I feel like I'm just weak. I'm tired of all of this. Help me. Come to my aid. He will come to your aid because he did come to my aid. Look at me now. I'm doing a lot of amazing things. I'm a project manager, a girl that was very confused about what she wanted to do. I currently tutor project managers who want to come into the field. I recently wrote my PMP. I didn't just pass. I came out with above target in all 3 domains. I've gotten a lot of awards. I have done a lot of amazing things. I consult for businesses. I run an interior design firm. I run Volunteers of Africa. I'm doing a lot of amazing things, and it's making me just excited that, wow. I'm thinking back at it and I'm like, wow. The pictures of how I looked then come into my mind. I'm like, interesting. This is so beautiful to see. But then all of this happened because I took a chance on myself. So I'm encouraging you today. Take a chance on yourself. Yes, it's not easy. I can relate. I know it can be a lot. But then try all of this, about 7 things I shared with you, and just see how well your life will turn. It can be a lot, to be honest. It can be, right? But take a chance on yourself and see all the amazing things you do. I'm not just surviving, I'm thriving. Motherhood did not end my dreams. It refined me. So if you're a new mom here, feeling stuck, feeling like your glow is gone, hear me out. You are not finished. You are evolving to be a better version of yourself. Say it after me. I'm not finished. I am evolving to be a better version of myself. Yes, you are. You feel like this video has blessed you, and you feel like this video can bless other women out there, your sister, your friend, your wife, whoever it is, don't forget to share with them. Don't gatekeep. Share, right? Like this video, comment, subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and remember that you're stronger than you think you are. Life will throw different things at you. It is for you now to know what you make out of it. If life throws you lemon, make lemonades out of it. There's life, power, and purpose after childbirth. If I can do it, you can do it too. And as always, I'm rooting for you. Thank you once again for watching. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video to someone you know that would need it. Thanks for watching, and see you in my next video.